is Sense Nation, where we make sense of life and reality. Welcome to Sense Nation, where we make sense of life and reality. And today I'm joined by
Vermon Siedel stands for versatile, known seismic delivery. Versatile meaning that there is no place you can throw me that I cannot survive. Monad means that there's a weakness in myself. Seismic delivery is like I deliver like an earthquake. So that sums up who I am. And I have an awesome company called the Wingers, worldwide. It stands for Winners Getting Rich Steady Water. So with that tagline, level up to infinity. So every day I just have to make sure I level up one thing. So all of this started from, I can say, from when I was a kid, and I just mostly got that concept from my dad. Because for him, he never seemed like really bothered about not having much. Like for many people, like you feel just because you don't have this, you don't have that, you're not enough. I just saw him getting this small thing, that, this, that. And he was just always happy about
a good vibe, always on a good vibe.
Always on
What? Do you think just having the good vibe, because I believe it is innately in us to look up to something good, to look up to a good feeling, to a good feeling of something.
Yeah.
You're talking about being a kid and seeing your dad, and then you're like, people actually really do admire just pure clean work from a parent, from somebody bigger than you.
Yeah.
How they like something until you're like, yeah, I like that, and it actually really impresses me.
Yeah. If you really think about it, the world is driven by love.
Whoa.
Everything. Like if you look at even like this decor, someone had to be like, damn, I love how that wood combined with this color and that makes the room bring certain ambience. That's love, that's passion. So if we look at like all the environments of growing, of course they have a myriad of different things. But I think that's the essence of life. Like the fact that you're born a human being, you're not born a cat, you're not born a pig, you're not like this plant that's listening to this. Like a big plant.
It's artificial. Somebody loved plants so much. They got tired of dying plants, so they had to make
They made
artificial
an
plants.
artificial plant that looks almost realistic. Like it can survive here for years and still be the same plant. So why not?
Like human being.
Yeah, man.
Be. That's the. So you've talked about life. What's most interesting about your life in reality? Not interpretation of life.
My interpretation of life actually is like um, we are in this time capsule where you're born and you don't know when you're gonna die. So it means every single day you have a gift. It's for you to unwrap it and be like, what can I make the most out of this? You know. So that's where I'm coming from. Like instead of having a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, it's like there is so many things you can do in this entire world. Like the people who wake up and they're like, shit, I hate my life. And you imagine, and the same person, you can imagine that you're in the Maldives, walking on like some palms, and sipping on some whatever you want. Like if you really, really want to do that, you can do it.
But again, it's a long process. How do you help them through this process? Because again, yes, there's that part where I hate my life.
I know, because like if I look at like myself, like right now, I do a myriad of things. I make music, I write software, I like to fix cars, like I do guidance and counseling, I dance, I do all these things. But it's like I figured out that life is all about figuring what you want to do every day, what you enjoy doing every day, and just make it part of your lifestyle, and just make time for it. So me, I always looked at, because I never, I didn't have a studio before where I could like make music and do all that. But I just worked towards it. It was like like now I started with like a laptop. I'd seen directly into the microphone. I learned to mix my. But then I started by using Audacity. You know Audacity.
I used to
I was like, damn, people make music in this thing. It's like, and like I spent hours recording, laying drums, and like saying like, damn, produce. And then I guess what, like, just enjoying that process and thinking people make that. When I came and realized that people make music and stuff like FL Studio and okay, like Studio One, because I had played with FL a bit, but like it was so easier. It was so much easier because I was doing it the hard way first.
Yeah, I used the Audacity. I started the podcast with audio, so
Yeah.
Audacity was my thing.
Yeah.
I've made my intro on Audacity. My intro to the podcast.
Yeah.
Doom,
So, you know, it's so easy. Like you can just slap things there. It's like, you know.
it's easy when you get to do it. It's so hard. You're like, oh, what? That's hard. But again, you get past through that. You're like, it's actually not that hard. That's you find the process never starts.
I feel if you're curious enough, it only takes you 23 hours to get the basics of a skill. So if you want to learn like how to cook, to be a chef or anything, you just need to be around a chef, do 23 hours with them, get the basics, then I'll pick up from that and advance and keep doing it.
So can 23 hours be like 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours?
Exactly. If you look at like school, that's how it really is. Like 2 hours, 2 hours, because your mind has like, if you think about your mind, because you have your subconscious and your conscious mind, everything is stored in your subconscious mind. So anything you're doing consciously, you have to imagine that it's like hitting record on your phone and then it goes to your subconscious mind, right? So if you look at like now your habit of walking, you know, you had to like gain those basics of like walking, and then it eventually stuck. So there was like a process you didn't know how to, and then you know how to. So it's the same thing with everything. You know, it's just now you find that sometimes everything is broken down into steps because there's that attention span and like fatigue you get. You lose your focus after like 40 minutes. But if you look at school, that's exactly what it was. It's like you're doing 23 hours, 26 hours. That's like a month, 2 hours a day. Or broken down because if you look at like high school,
but it was like 40 minutes, no.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah. So that's the peak of your like attention, you know.
And then you're like,
your brain just goes, okay.
Yes. How did you get to know that? And how did you get to notice all that? You know, first of all, there's a place that people don't understand or whatever you understand. You know, with the understanding it's easy to maneuver around now because now you can see it.
Yeah.
What happens now to people who cannot see, who don't even know what to maneuver from?
I feel
like so. When did you like get to know that? And
if I look at, because this goes down to curiosity, you know, if your parents are like, if you as a parent or if your parents were like really good at feeding your curiosity and giving you the right things to dissect and break and put back together, it builds that muscle over time. So like I am an extremely curious person. Like extremely.
Does your parents ever go like, hey, turn down, it's too much. Turn down.
Like at home when I was growing up, because I experienced like when we got the simple to use, because like now in 2001 my dad had like an object that you generate just to be advertised on TV. But when he got the phone, like I knew everything about the phone. Like even stuff he didn't know, like star 166 hash. It's like, how the hell do you know this thing?
Hey, shit.
You know, but it's like that's what I mean. It's like you have to feed your curiosity. If you're curious about something, feed it. You know, most people usually just get stuck into a comfort zone because they're used to having things done for them. But if you're like really, really curious and you just push through that. I can say, there's a way you feel tired, like, oh, I don't want to do it. You know, just
True.
go over that.
Glory. Oh shit! I was looking for that song that time. Glory, Beyonce.
Mm.
Yeah, I think you got the glory after that. So that you break through that part, you're like,
Yeah.
so
Ones
it's
are
on
like
this
Beyonce.
side.
If you look at like Beyonce, she started singing when she was like a kid. So like her dad like put her through all kinds of training. Yeah, training her ear, training her vocals, training her stage presence and her confidence. Her dad fed her curiosity.
I actually want to. I really like want to like interview his dad. Whoa, Beyonce's dad.
Mhm.
You know, like what is that you saw that you felt that you have compelled to do this to the end, You may have a kid who's like, hey, too much work. You're like, but you know what? This is the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this does it go that way? Like, Jesse Jackson. You hit your kid. Go and say it.
Yeah. Like for you, I'm wondering, when did you like feel like interior design was something you felt you could commercialize or like you really wanted to do it?
Hmm. High school, my mom started building.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like, wow.
Actually, I want to be an architect.
Uh huh.
And then 6 years.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know the 6 years part is always like crazy, but if
Yeah.
I tell people like I've been doing music for 8 years, like me learning everything from point A to point Z,
Whoa.
that's like making beats, recording, mixing, mastering, um, deserializing audio and like dithering and all that stuff.
8 years.
8 years, just patiently doing it every day, little bit, a little bit.
Do you ever get tired? Do you ever get tired?
There are times
I
I'll be
hate-
like, I hate this shit because I'm like dealing with artists who like, man, they come, they like, they just have their own things. At times I've gone through different financial challenges,
Yeah.
personal challenges as well, because every day you're fighting with your emotions. There are days you're like kind of depressed, there are days you're happy, there are days, it's not always like a straight line. You know, yeah, it's like
All of them.
you're thrown all over the place. But as long as even one thing I think I got from early on was, as long as you just stick to doing that thing, no matter how you feel, you just find yourself on the other side. Like right now, I've done 45 albums. I've produced 45 albums in like a small space apple. Artists come, they do a song, I like them. I'm like, okay, we can pump out another 11 songs from you. I tell them, better find the beats. They come, they sing, they do what I do it so fast for them. They're like, damn, I didn't think we could like make an album in like 3 weeks. You know?
Okay. Okay. Nice to know.
Mm.
Nice to know you show Wing as well. Like, tell us more about Wing as well.
Yeah, so like now Wingers Worldwide for me is like a place where like I told you, it's winners getting rich steady. So when I was doing computers, I've always been interested in computers, computer science and like how computers have helped make the world a better place. So mine is like combining everything that I like and figuring out how to make it better. So like for example, in the garage space, like with fixing my car, you'll find that it's so hard to find parts. Like so and so has to call this guy and that guy just to find like a part. And now by the time you get the part, like days have gone by or it's like overpriced. So now looking at a use case like that, you can imagine for someone running a small business and they're trying that every day, that little money that they can save in time can cut away from them being able to achieve more. So I look at it in terms of this technology I can build can be a source for all these different players, mechanics. Same thing for music. If you think about music, Kenyan music, when Kenyan music came into being, into the Kenyan consciousness, you found that we stopped identifying with American music. We finally had ourselves. So we're no longer having to wear 50 cent shiny trousers like in early 2000s. You know what I mean? Those like chinko things, but
Yeah, true.
and like, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, whoa.
Yo.
Yeah.
You know, so when we now look at when Kenyan music came into being, it's like even right now, I feel that as much as there's that, if you, with an older generation, they feel like Kenyan music is a bit rowdy or something. But the youth is always rowdy. Always.
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 There's sometimes I actually wonder why people act like they do not know life. Like you look at other person, you're like, no, this is how it's supposed to be. And you're like, yo, this is how life was. I don't know why you're expecting you're expecting a kid not to like
just be a kid.
And be a kid. And yet that is what they will do at that time,
Yeah.
So you become so agitated about something. I'm like, you can be saving time.
1000%.
Energy and the emotions to be just like, you know what? You just do it.
There's just people who grow up and they grow old so fast that their bodies actually catch up with their growing old. Because you'll find that there are people who, in the midst of surviving, they had to like really shut off their passion and like focus on being, doing the hard stuff. So, and that's where you find most people kind of become very bored. But I'm just glad we're in an era where there's kila mtu akona smartphone, because like now if I look at my mom and dad when they're sitting down, they like share with each other memes. I'll see like my mom died. My mom is like 65 and my dad is like 71.
Wow.
She's like, she'll show my dad some memes and they like laugh there, like they're like, okay.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, that's like
graceful line. Yeah, no, those are girls. Those are girls. So just fine.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, I'm blessed on marriage. I hope they get to be laughing with that very long. Hey.
And then those guys are like, they figure it down. It's like since 1980, 78 till now.
Wow.
And they're still laughing with memes all those years later.
That's a trip. Hey man, shout out to
Shout out to them.
Please. Hey. Whoa. Alright. So you spoke about why you getting rich steady. What's the difference between getting rich and getting rich steady?
So getting rich steady is additive. If you think about compound interest, you get richer if you compound the money you make. For example, if you're making 100K per month, if you put 20K into something like a money market fund that's giving you 7%, and you do that consistently for a period of time, and then maybe the money you get, you invest it again or do something, you get richer. So that's kind of it. It's like every day just improve one thing. That's how you get rich. Make yourself rich mentally, make yourself rich spiritually, very good books. Find out new foods to eat, different nutrition, and like because how does your body work? Because as you continue starting like maybe I should eat beef or pork or like X, Y, and Z. So that's for me, rich steady is not necessarily just about money, because money manifests when everything else is good. When you find that you're stressed, you're experiencing stress because of a deficiency, maybe you don't have money, probably you're lacking money because there's somewhere else in your life that's lacking. But when everything else is well taken care of, everything just comes to you. You don't even chase after it, it just comes to you.
Yeah, I want to get some. I just want to be chased. But my dreams and my goals. I'm good, so I'm just like, yo, man, chase me.
Yeah.
Wow. So how does that apply to the program, to your company? How do you trickle down that target?
So like now for myself, I saw one problem with the music industry. Many artists really want to get into the space, but they don't really understand how to continuously develop themselves so that they can stay relevant for the long term. Because if you really think about it, if you look at someone like Nameless and Isa, you or someone like Calligraph Jones, for example, like now for him, he set the bar for how high you should position yourself financially and how far you can go as an entrepreneur. For most people, like they'll see artists are very rich and they have money and all that, but they don't understand what kind of transformation they had to go to be able to get to that level of confidence that they are beacons to everyone else, because we all just feed off their motivation, their inspiration. So in yourself, how can you spark that and open that infinite portal in yourself of self-belief? What are you doing to recharge yourself so that you can continuously beam? Because whatever you're beaming appears in your work, appears in how you present yourself to your family, your colleagues, your friends, your community. And that comes also, and once you really tap into that, now you can really say you know yourself. Because now you're not going to fake a persona, you'll be like something that you're not, like that's just so yeah, so that's why like for me now coming and being like Vermon Siedel, you guys are like, what kind of name is that? I'm like, yo, that's just me.
Do you have so yeah? How do you ever defend that? Like, Vermon Siedel? What did your parents think of Vermon Siedel?
Actually, my folks at one point were like, they heard I'm doing music and they were like, oh my god, you get on my you get on the you get on. Wanna be
Oh,
yeah, they didn't need they could do a kid. I don't know how they think yeah, but for me, my space as an artist, because I'm an artist,
yeah.
my model for my studio is actually to figure out how can I combine music and technology, because like now I'm building my wing as well, which is actually combining the automotive industry and the music industry. So if you imagine, artists are very good connoisseurs of events and bringing people together, right? Which means they apply very well in the tourism industry, in sales and marketing, because that's where you like be going down the highway and you see, I don't know, whiskey holding some toothpaste or something.
That toothpaste was bottoms.
Yeah, you see what I mean? So if I can be able to make like a space where it's like, and that's not saying like the Vegas, for example, it's not just only about music, it's about developing people so that they can become sustainable machines and ecosystems for other things. It was like now when an artist goes to perform, an artist goes to perform in London, hizi biashara zingine zinakula, msee wa smoky, msee wa mayai, msee wa parking, msee wa ndudhi, msee wa security, msee wa nini, no.
Bodaboda,
Msee wa Uber.
So Uber. Na bado tutaingia kwa event bana.
Tutaingia kwa event bado, you know.
Damn, that's. I respect that musicians actually an artist where you come and find they're actually the consciousness of the society.
Exactly. They really mirror how where we are as a generation. Because if you look at like now, the way if we break down like we say Calligraph, Nyashinsky, I feel Nyashinsky really knows how to speak for the highly developed middle consciousness where people are more aware about their decisions and how they affect everything on a daily basis in such a way that it's not just me, but the voice and Sauti Soul and how they speak becomes something that many people, even if it's playing at the back of your mind, you're like, oh, because they're just that kind of voice at the back of your mind. It can be a hook that keeps going back, but they really nailed down that message. You know, like if you think about this song for Sauti Sol, they're saying like Kenya tutajenga ufa tusipo Zimbabwe. Tutajenga. You know that song, right?
Yeah, I was listening to it yesterday. Oh, today,
isn't it?
Today, tujiangalie.
Tujiangalie.
Hey, that's a heavy song.
That's a heavy song.
2022. Please. Whoa.
Jiangalia. You know, if you think about Jiangalia, it's like each one of us, like I met today someone, like I told you my car got spoiled. So I look at that as a negative. But now when I was there, I just met a lady. Her name's Tatiana. Shout out Tatiana.
Yeah.
She had this book called Assholes. So it's like all of us are assholes. That's a part that we all have.
Have you said that before? As in this time you met right now? I don't think you said that.
No.
I've had that thing as before you met.
Yeah.
And somebody actually said, I think I've had somebody say that.
Yeah.
We are all assholes.
We are assholes.
We are all assholes to some extent.
Yeah.
You're just like, So how did that go?
It's like if you just come to the understanding and the acceptance and the realization that every single person you see, even the president of Kenya, the president of Russia has an asshole. Just like yours.
For Ukraine and
just like
change directions.
Just be like, it's okay even if you encounter people who are difficult, people who are just how they are, just understand. Like you don't have to get sucked into their world,
Hey man, you don't have to be sucked into that shit.
Yeah, into that shit. It's like your world is literally your world and how you choose to react, how you choose to respond. So you have to always get closer and closer to being in control of what you decide. You're not being forced to do something. It's like no matter what, you have more control. Not details control.
No. I am an evangelist and a practitioner of that as much as sometimes I fail as human as I am. But
we fail every day.
But the glory and the sweetness that you get from doing that,
yeah,
as you said it, it's really dope. It's really dope that actually this is why you have this platform so you can make sense of life and reality and hear some good stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Which can put in your life.
I still think we need to send an apology to Putin because
Wow.
So
I hope I didn't offend anybody. It's just a biological lesson for all of y'all who've done biology.
thank you for clarifying.
For sure.
Yeah, so like I like listening to older people as well.
Yeah.
So being in the space that I am, the reason I'm also choosing this journey is because I want to meet as many different walks of life as possible and experience life. Me by the end, I'm gonna do this. I am before I enter that place.
So that
I go back. I want to make sure I step on every other soil that I can.
Me too.
Because there are people who are born. People are born the same place and they die the same place. Where else are you? Maybe utazaa watoto wako the same place, utazaa watoto wao the same place. Come on, man. Like branch out kidogo bana,
I actually say the chance of life, the chance that you are alive and you get to see many years is progress and growth in that life. In that one life.
That one life.
Even before you get to the other to the other life in case you are reincarnating to come in something else. Yeah. This one life, in this timeline that you're in.
Yeah. Pray don't reincarnate. Just go all the way. Malizane na huku kabla.
Oh wow! So you think reincarnation is still on the path to? You're still not elevated past everything.
Like based on where I've reached spiritually, because I'm also like I told you, I'm developing myself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. The human platform, being a human being is the most fortunate thing that you can be because you have control of your will. You're not like a cat. A cat is just like it's hungry, it does not care. Feed me, once you feed me, don't touch me. It is not aware of anything else, it's not aware of stigma, it is not aware of as long as it has food, shelter, it can protect itself and it can reproduce. So being a human being, we are like literally in the place where we are able to evolve spiritually and get to a place where we can get to the highest level, which is like Christ consciousness. It's like really understanding that all of us are one being in this cosmos, living and breathing. And because like now, if you think about the air that you're breathing right now, we are all breathing the same air. And if you think about now on a deeper level that what you're breathing in, the trees have produced that for you. You exhale carbon dioxide and the trees have breathed it in for you to breathe it in. Like, that's crazy. You know? So when someone is living this life, it's just like you're thinking it's just all about you. You're just like a speck of dust. You know?
Some will say you like think of yourself as the specks of sand on the beach.
Yeah.
Obviously, not being bigger or smaller than the other.
Yeah.
And this is just the beach, so you just
Yeah,
chill.
man. Just chill, man.
chill,
Just
man.
enjoy the sun, man. When the water comes, enjoy it.
Go to the water. Come back on the beach. Come back and chill.
Don't take life so seriously, man. Just and then every day, because like now, if you look at as you're evolving spiritually, there are so many things that will test you, depending on the situation that you are in your life. I can't say for you. I can't speak for you. You who's watching, seeing me. I can't speak for you and say I know what you're going through. But I know it won't lack some form of difficulty. Be it health-wise, be it relationship-wise, be it financially, be it even your choice of what you want to do with your life. But you have a choice in how you experience it. And like right now, we were talking about, pombe. And I think most of us have PTR'd a place where we had one compulsive disorder after the other. Because I remember there's a time when I was like so into liquor, then I was into push, then I was into X, Y, and Z, and many other things, many other addictions, trying to cope with not understanding my emotional body or my emotions. Because in most cases, we're always just trying to suppress or run away from something instead of facing it.
Wow. So do you think like you teach like a kid to face stuff? That's a very big.
It's the biggest thing. Mimi nakumbuka where I live my home, but then my dad like literally bought a piece of land on a hill. So nyuma ya like shamba yetu there used to be like a hill and then another hill and then you get to like the road. Just now that place it was dark as hell. And now I used to remember at this time I'd like come from school and it's like 6:45. And then I pity that napier grass and then when you hear like shh.
You don't even have to say it twice.
You don't have to. But if you got a place where now I did it so many times that I just stopped even being afraid. I'd like just walk now. Because I'm like I just hear shh. I'm like maybe it's a dog. I throw a stone and they run away. I just walk home.
This is Sense Nation. Sense Nation.
The Sense Nation.
Sense Nation. Where we make sense of life and reality.